少しは楽しめそうだな。
A lot of P coins. Oh. Oh, I gotta fucking... Guess I'll do it tomorrow, whatever. I forgot to buy creamer. Coffee tastes like shit without creamer. TSG became top 10 with UVB getting a plat. Okay. Oh, okay. Why'd I do that? Oh, my brain's already off. Oh wow, never mind, your brain's off. My fault. Chili, that's what I was gonna put on here, I forgot. Ay, ay, ay. What? Why would you do that? Stupid. Stream is glitching? Nope. Aww, I mean, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna die from that. I think he'd start us falling. For you, it's not. Just LARPing for attention. Probably don't get some at home. And tier list, it literally says tier list in the stream, so probably on the stream. Stream lag? Oh yeah, all my 54 dropped frames. It's sure lagging. Holy LARP, holy LARP, holy LARP! Aww. Great play, man. Your eyes fix it. Don't worry, you hurt my eyes a lot. It's fine. They just don't get attention at home. They just want attention here. It's okay. I've dealt with these type before. Should we go for it, Matt? OBS. Yeah, that's not me. That's YouTube. Stream's fucking up for you like that. That's not me. I've dropped no frames. I've changed no settings. Nothing on me. What are you gonna do? Go refresh. If it doesn't work, then probably watch on shorts. Just went against me. GG, GG, bro. UVB's really good, huh? Think VB as good as he was is a good idea? I agree. I said before it happened. If VB is better than UGB, it makes it make you question, so why is UGB in the game? And I feel like that's a good question to ask. Why is UGB in the game? It don't make no sense. If UVB's just gonna be here, why is UGB here? Gohan Trunks were here. That makes more sense. Why is this guy here? It's a good swap. Try Tree Line? I keep forgetting to switch. Brain small. What are you gonna do? Air Bardic better bench? Yeah. Giving my units less ultra ability is a better idea. I agree. What the fuck? Why shut the fuck up, Charlotte? Whoa. That was a really good play. Oh. Alright. Thanks for the unk alert. Free shit. Oh. Can I fight now? Thank you. Stone. Oh. Oh. Good play style. UB is giving FSK Gohan energy. Yup. Whatever you say, man. What a play. Nice play, man. Oh, good glaze. Thanks. Favorite 8th anniversary meta? None. They all suck. Annie sucks. I can't just throw away Baba. That wouldn't make any sense. 35's insane. When the fuck did I summon for Chilai? Don't know what banner she's on. Bench for Red Bardock? Again, why would I bench Red Bardock and give my units less ultra ability? Do you guys read? Or no? You guys just not know how to, you know, build teams. I don't understand. Makes no sense. Here's NG4 equip? No. Yeah. What are these questions about? Trying for Spring Gogeta? Nah, I'm good. Good lag switch, I appreciate that. Can you fix your connection, Big Ol? Please and thank you. Oh, that worked? Oh. Live's bugging? It's not, it's just you. I feel I helped a lot there. Killer start when I says it starts. Matter of fact, the more I get asked about it starting, the later I'll do it. Because I ain't getting rushed. Oh. Interesting play, man. Woo! Get angry? I think you guys don't know what angry means, as well as the second part of the titles. Read, boy. Be a good boy and read, boy. Tordo. Your character, Legend Purple God Topo, who does Hakai and has 3 ultimates. And then Ultra Jiren 2 weeks after. Second lives? I don't care about second lives. I want Topo to nuke Helter Sword. I don't care about the second lives thing. I mean, sure, have it, but like, nuking Helter Sword is what I want from God Topo. That's not good. Oh no. It's actually not that bad. Ultra Evo and Ultra MEY and Fest with like did the monkeys? No. 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 We're match the points team, because I don't really care. Nice. Nice. Really? Didn't draw a strike card anyway? That sucks. I like fight with you, please. No. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. I'll be alright. Vegeta's first one to give Jiren the Great Trouble physical altercation. Vegeta wasn't evil when he fought Jiren the first time, so you're LARPing. Good job, though. Good LARP, good LARP, good LARP. Okay. Oh no! How do you have a strike card? I just destroyed your hand with the rush. What? Okay. Oh no! Cool. Great plays, man. You really cooked there. I don't think you engaged a single time, but you know, good plays, bro. Ever since I put Chilai, there's not been a single fusion team. Weird. I'm about to take her off forever. If I don't play a fusion team in the next 3 matches, I'm never running Chilai. That's definitely not worth it, but you got it. Swipe? No? Cool. That's unfortunate. Double strikes is crazy. You gonna pop him? Nice. Huh? Am I retarded? Probably. I don't know what I did wrong there. Wasn't even looking. Usually Budo's in a better roster. Topo Ultra Ape Who's Disrupt? Huh? What? Ultra Ape Coup? Oh, Ultra fucking Super Saiyan 4 Goat? Yeah, I'm good. I think I meant Ape Bliss. I was like, that's a good idea. The more we use him, the better he gets on Disrupt. Or like a better Disrupt per usage. Fuck I said it. Ultra 4 Who's Disrupt? Ah. Ah. Okay, Satan. So satanic, I dropped my thing. In tier list when I started. Probably. You know? Because, like, that's how that works, right? Yo, it's your birthday? Nice. Me too. Give your LGB? For what? Trying to think how to rank anyone below 5. I just don't know how, really. I know top 5 is easy, but everything else is just so fucking... Who gives a fuck? Like, is there even a point to do a top 10 list if only the top 5, not even top 5 matter? Because, like, really, all that matters is 3 units of my team plus 1. It's not many units. Who's ever relying on dupes? Every tag unit is. If you don't have dupes, you need Zenka buffs. If you don't have Zenka buffs or dupes, well, you're gonna age like piss and shit. Dooogote already, not looking the greatest. And there's 2 reds in the meta. Goodbye, somebody. That's not to do there. That's just where you accept it, pal. That's not the play. Absolutely not. Oh, game over. Don't waste my time with the Spirit Bomb. Okay. You got this, man. I believe in you. See? You got it. Anything else you want to get off your chest? Is it him for next week? Probably Monday, Sunday. One of the two. You understand you can't win, right? For Voodoo left? I mean, to be fair, that's why you run Broly, right? If you run Broly, you wouldn't have this issue. That's why Broly is necessity on every team in the game. Broly's been a necessity unit for months. Especially since, this thing not charging. Since P1. I don't actually remember a time where Broly wasn't a necessity. I guess P2 he wasn't that great, but still he was on one of the best teams in the game. Cares one type of UV, Broly doesn't. Cancels buffs on team. Every transformation. Another no fusion match. Yeah. Of course, of course. Okay. Why'd that work? Not neutral. Oh, alright. That's a lot of damage, man. Oh, Legends, why do you help them? Piga Zenkai? No. I think Legends understanding at least 1% of the way that giving infinite cancel buffs is a really bad thing. So not like they're gonna stop, they're just not gonna keep giving the same fucking units that already have it buffs. Oh no. You're neutral still? How long does that shit last? God damn. Fucking a year. Oh, cool. Thought to be a third pity segment. I don't think you're dead. Of course not. Thanks, Legends. I appreciate that. All three. Game glaze. Even more. Holy moly. I don't really care about that at all. This match should have been done a year ago. It's getting super glaze and playing like shit. See you later. Rival celebration, Legend, Purple, God Topo. Purple Evo Zenkai. Ultra Yellow Jiren. What a play. RVY? No. Green card, blue card, same hand? Of course. Man, all blast cards, huh? I think it was gas. Just say you're bored, man. No need to say silly takes just because you're bored. Or shit takes, sorry. Go Frieza never Zenkai. I heard people say they want Go Frieza Zenkai in this USS shit. Which again, expecting an anniversary headliner Zenkai if the after party is it's definitely a decision of all time. If you expect any Goku buff that's hype during after party, you might be special. Very, very special. Unless it's 1%. That's fine. Win tier when I want to. Here's buff you needed. Yep, we'll just waste it on after party slot. We do it 1 or 2. Find out when I do the tier list, man. Everyone's running Brain Dead Future Saiyans? Who the fuck is running Future? Future is not a good team. What is Future? Future is... it's not even a... Future doesn't even have 3 units. It's both Goku Blacks. Even then, it's not that good because Goku Black is selfish, the legend. Is it a team? It's not. Nothing is better. Nothing is even close to this team. Nothing. The team you're seeing right in front of you is way better. It's not a debate. My UVB loves green cards, bruh. Just a big fan of them. Holy shit. How many times has that happened? Oh no, I got outplayed. This isn't good. Really? Alright. I'll take the endurance pop. UGB? No? Interesting. Why do I keep engaging? I should stop. I think you live because there's no build-up, but maybe not. UVB's healthy for the game? How is UVB healthy? He just killed a blue unit. Well, he didn't kill. He just brought down a blue unit. If you're a red punching through blue, you're probably not healthy. If you're one-shotting with no build-up, you're probably not healthy. Not sure about good for the game, man. It's a very comment there. Sure does exist, though. UVB was healthy when he dropped, and there was 4 blues to check him on release. But he was healthy then. Not now. Because he wasn't doing shit like this. If UVB was doing shit like this on release, then he would be #1 on release. UV's most unhealthy part of the Annie. Besides, Stardust Fall is not healthy. Broly autoing is not healthy. Budo is not healthy. God Chunks isn't healthy. Shallot's a gimmick, which isn't healthy. That's 5 units out of 5 units that aren't healthy. What are you talking about? Healthy. Let's talk about 5th year, then Go Frieza wasn't healthy. What are you talking about? Ain't none of these motherfuckers healthy. When's the last time an actual healthy Annie drop happened? What? I'd say Apeless wasn't that bad. Like, Apeless was okay. He was just bulky because of the team, but, like, he wasn't that bad to fight. No one was ever bitching about Apeless Vegeta. Right? Evo being shit does not correlate to healthy. Apeless was good and not that bad. Apeless, maybe. Before Apeless, Goku wasn't healthy, Ulton wasn't healthy, FSV, FGB. I guess FGB was healthy, technically. FGB aged like shit, but I guess he was healthy. 5th year, I already talked about that. 4th year, Dragon Fist, I guess, required gameplay. Gammas could infinite you, though. Like, if there wasn't Go Frieza being as good as they were, Gammas would have been very unhealthy. Like, they The team wasn't there, but if they had anything more, you would have felt them being unhealthy. 4th year Dragfist, I guess technically, but not really, because you had a free one-shot at the end of the game. 3rd year. CMZ was healthy 3rd year. It's just that, you know, whatever about him. 2nd year. It's fucking VB and SV. Stardust Fall at least gives you a chance. Where does Stardust Fall give you a chance? If I just Stardust Fall and made 1 unit 1 HP there, 1 unit 10%. From full, and then from wherever the fuck. Where do you get a chance against Stardust Fall? I'd love to know. Ultra Beast, talking about Annie's. Kaioken? How would Kaioken be healthy? Kaioken was literally the spawn of Satan when he was on boost. Nothing healthy about that piece of shit. Cards UV doesn't have Toxic Disrupt. UVB's entire ignorance of units is his toxicity. The card protection UVB has is his toxic. Because right here, I can literally just... Look how I don't have to play the game and I'm getting a combo going. Look. You see how I'm immune? You see that? That was technically Annie? After parties aren't Annie. What are you talking about? This isn't toxic? Bro, my UVB hates combo extending. He's like allergic. That was a very bold play. No. Red units Annie? I don't think you're wrong on that. Considering we got 3 red units during this Annie if you count the after party buff, which some people do. I don't, but some people do. Chili popped off. Boost Merchant? Still makes him toxic. Yeah, Boost Merchant be toxic. You ever heard of Blue Kaioken Goku? That's the biggest Boost Merchant in the fucking country. He was toxic as hell. Boost Merchant don't make you not toxic. Also, this game's over. You can leave, son. I don't know why you're even here. Alright. Is that my first time having... That's my second time. Chili popped. He uses his Glaze. Use my Straw Speed. That's the funny thing, he's not. Because you could run Chili. It gives you the Ignorance. Which, I don't know why a supporter's doing that much Glaze, but... You know. You can get the Ignorance factor. Be a supporter, which this supporter's clearly intended for this team. UV really gaps? No one gaps anything. UVB is just really strong against everybody. That's just it. Also, if you don't know what Chili does, because people don't read, nullify attribute downgrades for 20 counts. So, the upping cost and all that bullshit. The only reason that you ever get disrupted by a unit while UVB's comboing early game is Boo Duo. You just have to waste their procs. Yeah, there's no gap in the game, though. There's a unit that's very strong against everybody, and running him is very highly recommended. See, I think they have a unit like Broly that helps you by losing. Kaioken helps you by losing. He'd give you support, no? He'd give you more guard on your unit. He'd reduce your combo. Yeah, no, he did. Name it Goku. You know. 5-star UVB in top 10? Why are you asking me? Do I have 5-star UVB? Fuck would I know? Give you advantage for losing? Didn't he heal? So you gain health back. Would you not? Is that not an advantage? It's like endurance. Wait, why would you go to... Okay. Broly should live this. Got to switch supporter? No, I just don't care enough to. It's a lot more effort. What a play. That almost worked. Gosh darn it. What? Alright. What? Are still usable? Power units are fucking 2 units. You kidding me? I'll say the best thing of this Annie is they actually respected their part 1. Most anniversaries don't respect their part 1. 6th year, it's only FSV, FGB got thrown to the wolves within part 1. 5th year, it was kind of artificial because, like, you know, reglazing within buffing the unit. Okay. Oh, you have a rush? Oh, whoops. What a great play. Oh, man. Wait, how do you have a green card after the Rising Rush? Hello? Wait, but that doesn't make sense. What? Wait, what? And you could switch already? Wait, how? That doesn't make any sense. Did you just... Wait, what? I got so confused. How do you do that? Okay. Sure. I guess. Sure, I guess. The interior list when I want to. Yo, you're really good at not playing. Keep it up. You sit in the back of the map, overcharging and never engaging. Man, your life is really good. Hopefully it gets a lot worse. already popped your Broly, didn't I? Oh, I guess so. Also, Nameku, 10 months? Please don't make me laugh. 10 months and Nameku in the same sentence. Yeah, bro. Put the fries in the bag, please. "10 months. Yep. 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 Anyways, I'm gonna do my tier list now. Obviously, this will be a video. I will not be reading chat during the list, so feel free to harass me because I won't have it open because I'm recording the video, talking to the video. So, yeah. Let me get it kind of sorted in my brain here so I can write it down and then have it all ready. Pay to win? Was that you? Man, you were terrified of me. You were shitting bricks trying to fight. Well, I guess you weren't fighting me, but, you know, trying to fight me. That shit was crazy. Let me turn this off. Hold on. I gotta put it on the shorts. These shorts should have the list. Okay, there you go. Turn this shit off. Great. I'll tell you when I start recording because you'll see the intro, obviously. Okay, let me go on the list myself here. See, this bottom tier is where I had to, like, use my brain for 3 seconds. Surely they're not shared tiers in this list, right? All right, let me just... Okay, let me get my pen. Which pen works? So this guy's number 1. Number 2 is... Clickbait title. I'm literally on the list right now. Number 2 is... Where are you? There you are. Is you. Number 3 is you. Number 4 is you. Number 5 is you. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the fuck are we doing here? Whew, what a fall. I might have to add like a gap between like 1 through 5. I can't lie. 1 through 5, then gap, because I feel like there's a gap. No one after 5 is relevant. But people would argue number 6. The only people that... See, there's only one argument for number 6 being relevant, and that means it's only 1 unit. I guess I'll put this... I don't want to put this guy 6. But, like, there's no other choice. Who you guys have at number 6? Let me hear. I feel like there's a kind of general consensus, but I just don't like this unit at 6, personally. Neither of those for me. Gus. There's a more generalized thought. Either's interesting. I don't really think it's that interesting. I'll put this guy. Fuck it. Again, 6 through 10 is not relevant. I think anything relevant is 1 through 5. 1 through 5 first? Well, I'm not going to tell you the list. Why would I tell you the list before I record the list? Okay, there's 6. Number 7. Number 7 is between 2 units for me here. Actually, it's not really an argument. Never mind. Number 7's pretty easy. You're number 7. Number 8. You're getting into weird territory now. What are we doing, number 8? What are we doing? It's got to be you, right? Who else could it be? There's literally nobody else. I think it's you. And 9, 10. What kind of irrelevant ass shit stains are gonna touch this fucking 9, 10 slot? Oh boy. Who the fuck is 9, 10? Am I really gonna have Piccolo on this list? Probably not. Nah, Nahari. That's not Nahari. That's Zaha. Probably not. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 units. I need another unit on the list. Is Nahari even on the list though? Like, am I really putting Shin on this list? I don't know if I am, to be real. I don't think Purple Cell's very good, even though he could probably be an arguable top 10. Like, I'll talk about the bottoms, right? Shin, Cell, Goku Bardock. I mean, is that it? Is that all my discussion points? Shin, Cell, Goku Bardock. That's all I can say. That's a really low bar, ain't it? I feel like Goku Bardock's more valid than Cell. Kid Buu, please, man, don't make me laugh. Shin survived a 12-star UVB ult. No, it doesn't matter to me, unfortunately, because you just saw my UVB get one shot by no ramp up ult. So that was probably a shitty one. Revhan? What the fuck is Revhan doing, brother? I'd love to know. Sure, Shin could be 9. And then who the fuck is goddamn 10? Cell? Or Goku Bardock? I think I care about Goku Bardock more. Yeah, I probably do. Tank VB? You don't know what the word tank means if you're saying Goku Bardock tank VB, Sunyan. Cancel your upgrades on entry 3 times. I still think that was a shitty UVB you were fighting, but congrats. Yeah, I guess you can make it Goku Bardock. There's nothing here, bro. Cell is not good right now. I tried him. He sucks. It's just so irrelevant to even try. Like, if you ever enter with him, you just feel like shit. You can make the list, brother. Why not? All right, no shared spots on this? Sure, why not? So here's my 10 units in the top 10. You guys can assume who I'm going to put in the list because you can see them all. And then I'll be back in a second because I got to fucking piss. Then I'm going to record this video. Saha's only going to tank VB. My lord, you guys don't stop with this shit. What did Gurish do to y'all? Let's go Bark by an FSK. Okay. All right, tier listing. Let's go. Can't see chat. Surely you guys will like my tier list while I do it, right, guys? No negativity on my tier list. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom, 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 boom. Here, you guys can see it right here. Here, look. There's the list. You see it? All right, you saw it? Good. Good job. It's really all there. So if you saw that, you saw the list. Where's this go? I gotta throw that out too. Okay. Keep that there. Okay. I'm gonna start recording. Do I have music playing here? Surely. Wait, do I not? Oh yeah, there's no music in this scene. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, do I not have music playing? Oh, well, that makes a difference. I thought I had music in this. Well, I guess I could add that real quick. How do I add that? Brain? What is that property? Oh, window capture. Okay. When did I guess I always watch videos when I do this kind of stuff. It makes sense. What am I doing? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, am I dumb? Wait, why am I dumb? What am I not doing correctly here? Wait, why am I doing this wrong? Brain? Properties? Window? Huh. My brain don't know. Wait, maybe I am dumb. Wait, no, I am dumb again. Why can't I figure out the fucking music for this? Well. Oh well. Now it's pissing me off. When did I remove music from this setting? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Now there should be music. Just like in this one. Can you guys hear the Spotify smile? Do you hear an OST in your ears right now? Because if you don't, I'm mad. I guess I could close that. I don't need that open. Yes, epic. Alright, I'm going to start recording my video now then. I'll turn that down a hair. Alright. Hope you guys like the list. Probably won't. Fuck you. You guys never do. Alright, so in this one we are going to be doing the classic Dragon Ball Legends tier list. Now, it has come to my attention of usage and obviously playtime with this character that UVB clearly received his equipment, and he is wreaking havoc. This man, talk about him when we get to him because he's clearly on the list and he's clearly making an impact, but he is doing way better than probably people expected, like, you know, maybe UGB better than arguments. Why is UGB even a release? If this red unit, that's an Ultra Fusion as well, that's red. why is he even like here? Why did UGB drop if UVB was going to happen anyways? It kind of just goes against the mold. But again, that'll be a later discussion. He's impacted the tiers to a degree to where this is mandatory in my eyes. So we'll see. Next week should be a universe rep thing. They already, put out the whatever they call it, the campaign schedule essentially, and we're gonna get universe rep. A lot of people are thinking it's gonna be an after party, cool character, but like nothing crazy. So like a God Topo thing. People are saying a UI Goku, which like it's after party. You're on fucking tar if you think that. God Topo, I feel like hits the mold of UVB, Vados, both God Key, God Topo, God Key. Could be like Purple Legend, glaze up maybe UGB, if he's ranged, glaze up UVB if he's more strike based. We'll see, but again, that'll be next week, which should be another tier list next week because of that, because new units should be very good enough to make impact. But we're here, and unfortunately, the bottom tiers don't matter. Number 10, I do have Goku Bardock. Again, there's nothing here for these characters. They're okay. They're runnable. You won't guarantee lose with them. You won't win much with them, but you won't guarantee lose with them. Goku Bardock are just, they're blue. Right now, UVB, UGB are kind of like the duo ship that you're going to run into right now. Because UVB is very good early game, UGB Stardust Fall. That's kind of what you're just wary of. So having a safety merit of Stardust Fall against it, of Goku Bardock is there, having obviously type advantage within most settings of Goku Bardock is there. They still lack individually, they still need to be better, and they still are, unfortunately, pretty mid, but because of color advantage and kind of how the circular wheel of the game goes within the recent years, it's something more than nothing. I can't glaze it, I can't say more. It's just, you can run game originals with Zaha, Goku Bardock, and Shallot, and there's your team. And, they Zenka buffed the Boo Duo, and the Boo Duo is still, one of the best, probably, right? There's not much here. Broly even gains more stock within being good against UVB, which UVB being as good as he is matters to something, so Goku Bardock can't be much higher because Broly, because they're also half blue, so, they're here, they don't matter, but, they can run, so that's something for you, really, that doesn't, again, matter too much, but does exist. Number 9, moving on quickly within these bottom tiers because you don't give a fuck about them, and I know I don't. Shin. Shin can run with these God Key units. We do have a plethora of them running here on the bottoms. If not Majin Buu Saga, we got Majin Buu Saga 1. And we got God Key of UGB, Shallot, UVB, Shin himself, Legend Rose, TGB at the end of the day. There's a lot of God Key run around, which you can't support, as well as Majin Buu Saga, at least one unit there within the Buu Duo. But unfortunately, he's just going to be the subpar unit. It's one of those where, like, okay, Gohan Trunks or UVB. You're taking UVB 10 out of 10 days, right? It's just what it is, because UVB is just more firepower and just better out in a bursting setting and just multiple ways I'll explain later. That's the same exact idea there. You're really going to take Shin over the likes of anyone that you see at these bottoms here. A TGB, a Legend Broly, a UGB. No, it's your substitute. Goku Bardock, your substitute for like a Legend Rose or for a Green Broly, which very, very, very subpar substitute, but that's what these bottom tiers usually are. They're subs. Who really gives a shit about them? They don't mean much. There's a mention of like Purple Cell because UVB and that duo ship was good on release, but now Purple Cell is just like, if UVB's here, Purple Cell is like not even seen, if barely even seeable. Like, Purple Cell is a shell of his former self, unfortunately. I wish he was better because that duo ship would have been cool to run 3 years later, but there's no reason to, and that's why I'd value these two over them. But again, getting through the bottom tiers here and getting into actually things that start to matter, not too much, but start to matter, do have number 8 of Gohan Trunks. This unit is low-key. Is this the worst Part 2 anniversary unit of all time? They went from people talking about their insurmountably, unfathomably the best unit ever, and they're above. Like, they're literally a gap in the game type of shit in Part 2, which I disagree with, but people were saying that. From there to this, and it's like, you could maybe push them up 1, maybe 2 if you really want to gas it, but going from 1 to 6 or to 8 is like, it's a fucking big drop within a, 3 to 4 week span. It hasn't even been a full-on month, I'm pretty sure, within this unit releasing, so it's been a time. Again, it just goes to that situation where why would you run Gohan Trunks over UVB? You probably have a higher star UVB anyways because he's just older and he's returned a zillion times. It's a fusion. You know what fusions are, unfortunately, is what they are. As well as from there, Gohan Trunks were kind of already getting checked out within the Buu duo. So the Spirit Bomb exists, where you're not defense neutral within Gohan Trunks or having a neutral setting. The Buu duo does one strike card against you, and then boom, Gohan Trunks is, Gohan's holding his arm as if it's about to fall off again, and it's like, holy shit, what do I do from now? And there was no real green idealistic unit to run with them. Within Broly, running with Gohan Trunks was really a thing. Shallot Gohan Trunks, Shallot's also getting victimized by Buu duo anyways within the type neutral setting, so there was really never nothing for this character, and now it just got worse because now they're fully replaced on their own team. If you were to run Future, you're going to run UVB as well as both Goku Blacks. I would say that's the best Future variant right now. Gohan Trunks there, sure you can run like the Zenkai buff, and I ran it initially actually. Gohan Trunks and UVB together, and Gohan Trunks didn't do anything. They were 10 stars, also double Zenkai buffs as well as UVB, and it wasn't even the contention of like, oh look, who they might be doing better. It was sad. It was a shambolic experience to see Gohan Trunks on a team looking so weary and so irrelevant. TGB was feeling better than Gohan Trunks, and come to find out, after using TGB more, he definitely is, as you could, presume from this so far, but they really aren't anything. No endurance isn't really the biggest factoroid for them, but it is a factor that does definitely impact them at a negative degree. They don't tank UVB's normal cards while they can debuff them and, do it to everybody, especially, again, the unit that's replacing them, UVB. It just doesn't matter. They can't soak. They don't do anything. Hybrids is not a team. Blue Revhan is off boost. He doesn't matter. Purple Revhan, he's going to get 1 to 2 carded by majority of his units in these top tiers within the first life, if not just gimmick mechanic of like UGB, Buu Duo. UVB does a couple strikes, Legend Rose, just infinite combos you because you have like a holding card that you had with green or blue. There's so many ways where Hybrids is not doing what it once was, and Hybrids even then was not as strong as people implied it to be. So in turn, everything about them just has to get worse and worse and worse. Their team doesn't exist. They're replaced on their team. Nothing really has benefited this character since their release. They've only gotten worse since their drop. Because while Purple Revhan dropped as a Zenkai, and it's like, that's helpful. Did they even ask for it? Not really. They were still doing their great job on Future. Then they just had Hybrids to run as well. It's not like they needed it. They just had it. So, Gohan Trunks, don't know what the fuck that unit's doing. It's so bad that they are worse than number 7 of their Part 2 counterpart, Shallot. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's a sight. This unit I hate, so, I gotta take a sip for that. But, Shallot here, number 7. You can run him. I mean, he's a worse Broly. He always will be a worse Broly. I will never go against that because Broly just does so many good things for you. Intangibility is for one, but, still, just generalized speaking, he'll never be better than Broly unless, like, some crazy shit happens for Game Originals. It gets, like, 150% support to them, which they already have a crazy support, but still not good enough. He does the green cards. It helps UGB. It helps UVB. It's always been helping UGB. Now UVB can do the green cards, which it's okay for UVB. I don't even gas that, to be honest, because like majority of the time where you're UVBing, you're just oppressing and going and going and going. And I guess the feint gimmick with Shallot into UVB, like just being as strong as he is, or UGB doing the Stardust Fall, is a good trio duo ship there. But again, he just has a more fine setting. It's not even great. It's just a fine setting. Here's a green against a blue Buu duo. Here's a green against Legend Rose. Here's a green against Goku Bardock. Compared to Gohan Trunks, where half their element, here's TGB that can kind of victimize. Here's obviously these other blue units that can do their job very well against them, if not even the red units can, because they're super Zenkai buff reliant, because they're a tag unit. It's just kind of their notoriety at this point. Shallot, I wouldn't say he's beefy. I would just say he gets his mechanics to be more effective than Gohan Trunks. Whether you get the HP debuff thing that sticks forever, I forget the technical term, whether you get the feint, whether you get the cut pen, whether you get all these things, whether you get the infinite green stop times that just pisses off your opponent, because I know it pisses me off just seeing them. You getting any of these things is definitely more consistent in my eyes than Gohan Trunks ever being more relevant in a match than any other unit on their team. There are settings where Shallot can actually feel decent and actually feel like he just makes more significance, or he has a factor that could theoretically, within his gambling kit, give you significance in a match. So I would give him above the Gohan Trunks there, which, again, this is just pathetic frankly. I think this is the worst outcome that could ever exist, because the cool character of Gohan Trunks, which, you know, actually newly animated compared to 2022 ugly ass here, you'd want him to fall off because it just looks ugly. But he's above and he's better, and that's just what that is. Now we start to get things that start to really, really matter. Again, I don't think anything right now that I've mentioned is that relevant. I don't really fight any of these characters. I guess Shallot's the one I fight the most normal, so, you know, him being the highest of these, you know, 4 is cool, I guess. But start to get to things you really will fight, not every match, but, you know, more. With it being number 6 of Legend Rose. Yeah, I mean, you would think he'd get better within a new red unit, but this red unit's pretty fucking spooky, so I can't really put him too high. But he is doing all right. He still has a team within Future. Again, Future, I don't even like Future that much right now. Like, I'd prefer if someone ran Legend Broly, UVB, and, like, Transforming Goku Black, and you just make the bench somehow work within that. Like, you literally VB, and then you bench, like, Dragon Fist, Yellow Z Broly, and whatever the fuck else, right? Like, you just make some bullshit work within that, overrunning Legend Rose on that team. I just feel like that's just better off for you, implying that TGB is better, and obviously he is. Legend Rose, though, there just isn't anything where you'd prioritize him in my eyes. You know, Shallot, you kind of get a little bit greedy and overdo it sometimes and just get him murdered, and that happens. Legend Rose really wants to be your main guy doing shit, and he just isn't. You know, the Buu duo will do their prep mode, UVB will do his super strong early game, UGB will kind of be that mid to late game with the Stardust Fall and ramping him up, Broly will kind of be your annoyance factor, and TGB is just kind of, okay, gauge, okay, strike blue, and then boom, move on. Legend Rose is just a little bit too greedy in my eyes to do anything that's more effective and more of a fast-paced setting than any of these other units can on this list. He's not bad per se, he just is greedier than units that are better than him that are also greedy. And that's just kind of where that falls at that point. Again, he's not in turn hurt by UVB's existence, given everyone technically is, but he specifically is not. It's just better units do better things and faster things and matter more when they actually do their things. So, Legend Rose, gotta take a dip. Again, even more so to mention, I would say Broly becomes more valuable now. Even though he was already super valuable in Part 3, more valuable now than ever before because of UVB, and that also would hurt Legend Rose, but again, that's like a minute detail. It's just a detail that has to be brought up, though. So then we move on into the big 5, and I think this is where the tier list actually starts to kind of matter. Number 5, kind of. 4 was it really starts to matter, but 5, it's teetering. I definitely think this unit is good enough to talk about, and it's like, you should try running him because you wouldn't have a bad experience of TGB. This man is going through it, bro. He is managing through this entire Annie, not unscathed, clearly, because he definitely, you know, had a little bit of lower lights, and I guess this is technically a lower light for him because from Part 1 to Part 3, he's kind of been retaining that super high degree, but he definitely is still doing a very good job. I know you see UGB, you're seeing UVB, and you're like, how? He could tank, bro. This guy, he heals it all back up. It's kind of like a Legend Broly. Again, I just consider this guy like Legend Broly because he wants to be that, you know, I transform, I heal, I tank, blah, blah, blah. Having these cancel buff effects from my team as well gives you a lot of safety merit for him because UVB's ult can't be canceled endurance null. Having that kind of be a situation for yourself, not the neutral because, you know, you get it on the gauge and you fill the gauge and then boom, boom, boom. But the endurance null, this guy could just, if not live that ultimate, just by raw defense of being defense neutral and all that, he can just pop main, transform, and get back to full health. And it's like, yeah, you lost your endurance, or basically didn't lose, but like barely didn't. You still get to full health, you still get back to a state where you're not just in peril dying. Legend Rose, while he has a similar vibe within endurance, Legend Rose is clearly much more susceptible to getting murdered outright from characters because he's not having the beefy stats that TGB has. And you'll see the trend here within UVB once he gets placed that these plat equips, bro, they just give those super high values for these characters. Red Broly, kind of an anomaly because he's kind of a one-trick pony, and UVB is to a degree as well, but I think this guy, TGB specifically, is doing his tricks very much more effective than he ever has. Again, this guy on release was complete shit. Not even runnable. Red Diamond Goku drops. What the fuck are you running this guy for? Legend Super Saiyan 3. Or rather, Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Transforming drops. What the fuck are you running this guy for? UMV already exists. What the fuck are you running this? TVB. Like, what the fuck did this guy even do? Nothing. But now, he's standing the test of time. He's lasting through the entire anniversary, even the after party, with a red unit super duper buff that has done a lot of damage to the top tiers and adjusted them to a good degree. And the yellow is just like, I'm all right. So we'll see what happens. I expect the next unit to be purple, so he might even get better. And again, if it's God Key, you could just pair them together, and it's like, it's a good dealership. We'll see, but TGB, I don't expect to go anywhere anytime soon. He just kind of has that everythingness that you really desire, and he's quick. He's not like Legend Rose. Legend Rose takes time. Go on Trunks arguably take time. Actually, they just do take time. He's quick. He's quick, and he's bulky, and that's really all that really matters. He stays where he kind of has to be here. I don't think he'd go any lower. If anything, anyone below 6, I don't think can be going up or down. I think they just stay where they are. But now, really, you fight these units every match. Well, most of them. You fight them most matches of the top 4, being number 4 of the Boo Duo. Yikes. Holy fuck. Tag units, bro, they age like piss. Look at the fucking experience of the past. Most of them age like absolute asshole. But this guy going down this significantly because of a red is ludicrous, obviously, and it's justifiable, unfortunately, for the Boo Duo. You know, they deserve to be better than this, even though they are toxic pieces of shit, because the LF Boo Duo was so disgustingly mid on release, and they dropped as a pre-5th year Annie bait, and it's like, what the fuck? And then Ultra Kid Boo gapped them, and it's like, what the fuck? And Ultra Rose already existed, and it's like, what the fuck? They deserve to age better than this within themselves, and maybe something will drop that's like, okay, we'll kind of help them out, but like, we already got help for them when they first released, so I'm just not sure what they could really do to help this unit more. Listen, you don't really get your Spirit Bomb anymore. It's just really the biggest thing. And they're not necessarily Spirit Bomb merchants, but I mean, when you think of the Boo Duo, you're thinking of Spirit Bomb. In a similar vein of UGB, I think you think of Stardust Fall. You definitely think of it as good bursting, but there's at least a competition of Stardust Fall to, you know, bursting of UGB. I feel like the Boo Duo, you don't really ever think of anything besides Spirit Bomb and then 50% proc, and it's like, well, that in turn goes to Spirit Bomb. So they just don't get it. UVB, doing what he can within, he refills his gauge very quickly. That neutral aspect within the gauge. You'll 50% proc the Boo Duo super early game, and you can kind of avoid their disrupt within, let's say you run, you know, the bottom 3 right there, right? Broly, UGB, UVB, which I think is the best team in the game, and you'll see where they place because of that. But let's say you run those bottom 3. You get the first combo started, and then you're using, let's say, Broly, because you just let him into the fight because, you know, green to blue. And then you swap to UGB, you do a couple cards, you waste the key effects of the Boo Duo, of the key, what is it, decreasing your key and upping your card cost for that stuff. You waste those 3 procs, then you go to UVB, you do the drop combo, you have no more key disruption available against you, and then you just sing. You just sing your song. You're going to make the Boo Duo swap out by the end of the combo because they're already in 50% proc. You probably could drop combo, predict them, swapping to whoever they have on their team, and then everything just kind of cycles from there. It just spirals downward because the Boo Duo are now fucking knocking on death's door. They still have to get at least 1 priority to get their Spirit Bomb to actually happen. And mostly by that time, you have a unit already popped on Endurance. They have their Rush almost farmed up. They can go back into Green Broly and just stall you and then just do annoyances. There's just not too much going for this character that makes them be their most effective selves. Because prior to this, it's more like, okay, there's just no real green that's doing what we need them to do. Like super duper bursting the Boo Duo down and just murdering them because they have defense neutral. And these greens are definitely not the most offensive spamming card greens. They literally aren't designed for that, which is okay, but it was a problem because the Boo Duo were just doing whatever the fuck they want and just wreaking havoc. Now, UVB is basically pretending to be a green unit and just destroying. There's probably better adjectives for that, but just destroying everything to where the Boo Duo feels like they're scared. You gotta keep swapping. Your Boo Duo is meant to be kind of like your disruptor of like, well, this stops now type shit. UVB is immune to card protection, or card destruction because it's card protection, first 30 counts. And then you can just kind of you don't really get the Spirit Bomb, bro. I did a fucking long-ass video within this, and there wasn't one Spirit Bomb done against me. And it's like, I have double reds. You would think the Boo Duo is better than worse. But at the end of the day, UVB just has so much offensive neutral abilities that the Boo Duo are just really, really lacking against them. They don't have anything else. They have their one big disrupt, and then they have Spirit Bomb. That's all they are. I mean, that's really all they are most of the times. Again, they can do fine normal cards, and, you know, they have the Zenkai buffs that are easy, whatever. But there's no team for them that really stops anything. Like, you could look right there, 4, 5, 6, blue, blue, yellow. That shit, UVB is laughing. He is chuckling at that team. UGB, once he has the Stardust Fall, is chuckling at that team. It's a nothing. The only team that really matters is going to be the bottom 3 down there that haven't been placed yet. And the Boo Duo, well, they can be okay with, like, I've seen UGB, UVB, Boo Duo as a team. It's okay, but, like, it's just worse, because Broly having, again, I'll touch on Broly when I get to Broly, Broly having his ways he could help you on your team more, it's just so much more effective than the Boo Duo maybe Spirit Bombing. Again, over 20 matches straight of no Spirit Bomb, and Boo Duo was in, like, probably, like, 12 to 13 of those matches. I can't just say it doesn't matter, right? Because you will see it from time to time, but it definitely is not as relevant as it once was, within Part 3 being what it was. And sucks to be the Boo Duo, huh? Because it's been, what, a week, 2 weeks since they released, and they went from number 1, which very easily number 1, right? It was probably not a debate to anybody, to where they are now, which, again, a red unit did this, so shows you what tag units are. Never rely on a tag unit to age well. Again, history repeats itself. Most tag units age like shit. The one that's notoriously aging well is the tag droids, lasting from pre-Annie to post-Annie, but then Red LF Cooler drops, and it's like, tag droids were gone anyway, so they made it 2 or 3 months, and I was like, don't rely on tag units. Tag units will always let you down at the end of the day. Another one right there, going Trunks right there. Both these are anniversary releases, and they're both being worse than their post-release, if not same-day release unit, which, like, what the fuck is going on with that? I don't even know. But then we get to the big 3, which I think actually matters. Boo Duo matter, but, like, you know, not as much as the big 3. With it being Legend Broly number 3. Yes, this man is cookery. I would say, you know, there's a debate for 2 to 3 for me. I stand on that with it being Legend Broly or UGB, and I'll just, you know, put it there at this point just because we'll talk about them all kind of together because they all run the same team. But I think technically UGB does help more. It just is not as... I feel like Broly is doing it in a degree that's definitely more of a nuisance, and UGB does it in a degree that's definitely more of like a, you know, peril situation. So you might see Broly help more overall, but UGB's help is definitely more significant once he does help. So I think that matters more, the significance more than the technicality of happening, you know, so often as it does in this circumstance. But Legend Broly, he has the very, very strong effect of when on standby per transformation, he will reduce, or rather cancel, enemy buff effects. So in turn, if a UVB were to ult you on your anybody, and then you can just swap to an endurance unit, boom, you live! Because guess what? Legend Broly did that. Regardless if he actually pops your endurance or not, you still have your other life, and that gives you survivability aspects to where UVB does not feel as oppressive as he is, but still super duper strong. So Broly has that going from. In turn, I will have to talk about Broly's negative, since I just pushed them all together on the same, you know, spot placings. Broly could get destroyed by UVB. You know, maybe he won't lose his entire first life from UVB. I mean, sometimes he will because it's like a big star gap, but he'll get destroyed. You know, you get caught twice, you kind of kill this guy within doing a little bit too over-aggressive situations because, like, they're not aggressing, but, like, they do something to, like, counter your aggression. You could lose your Broly very quickly. So I think, in turn, that is the negative to his positive of the cancel buff effect for the team, and that'll harm you more than not. But still, he has very good of that intangibility, survivability, giving you the main seal within him getting his gauge, 15 counts every gauge he gets, so that's 30 counts total. The main seal, the rush seal, gives you that safety merit to where you just won't lose your Broly indefinitely quickly. It can kind of be stalled and delayed per match basis there. Again, given UVB can just do things that's like, you know, they do a drop combo and you were doing taps because you thought they were going to do something else, and then boom, you just lost your Broly because he already popped your endurance within the first combo, then you try to do taps or try to do something cutesy, and then boom, UVB fucking destroyed you, and it's like, boom, Broly's dead. problematic, right? You lose the character. You probably lose the game at that point because Broly being that aspect of your, not even survivability, but just your team-wide, I guess you could call safety, is something you really desire for yourself. So Broly being a top 3 unit still and showing, part 1 actually mattered this anniversary, because a lot of anniversaries, part 1 units tend to not matter at all, at least in the degree that they do here, because now the part 1 units on this list, I think on most lists, are going to be higher than the part 2 and 3 units, which part 2, fine, but part 3, I mean, what the fuck did you summon for part 3 if you see this list? Holy shit, it's fucking shambolic. Then number 2, of UGB. UGB is a inferior UVB. I thought it'd be more close. I presumed it'd be something where it's more debatable between the two, but no. Early game, UVB is just better, and I think that's pretty easy to say. Once the game kind of progresses, you see more effect of UGB. Having him be able to spam where he does is very cool, obviously. Where UVB loses its card protection and the Dragon Ball immunity protection, it's kind of where you start to see the holes in UVB. Now, given a match can end before then, and that's why UVB is number 1. But once a match does progress past that 30, timer count's going to 50, 60, 100, 110. And this is not too commonplace, but it does happen more often, maybe than you'd like to say for yourself. I think from there, the Stardust Falls effectiveness is just too insurmountable to just pass up to where Broly would be better. If I see someone and I do a combo and I have 50 counts gone and like my UVB's not back, I can't really do much. My neutral's not even close. They have a Boo duo that have really just, they just beat my ass early game. Things happen. You don't really always get the first priority. You don't always get the priorities you need, and then game has to get more difficult. Then I have my Stardust Fall kind of back pocket, just blow up machine, where I'm going to kill the Boo duo because I just did a spam combo and then didn't even drop it. I just Boo duo get bombed out. They didn't pop their Spirit Bomb yet, or they did, and then I waste their Spirit Bomb. It's gone. It's fucking destroyed because UGB did Stardust Fall. Then their entire team's at 1 HP. Sure, again, it's not as commonplace as UVB just destroying an entire team 1v3ing, for sure. But that, what he can do within that, doing his spam cards, doing super high damage because he's easily double Zenk buffed on most teams you're going to run him on. And if he's on a Striker Blast-based team, UGB really doesn't care. He hasn't cared since part 1. He still doesn't care in part 3. In the after party, that effect that he can create within a match, he can 180 a match on its head. The Boo duo could do it, but I think UGB definitely does it more effective because this is just a time-based thing. Boo duo is technically usage, but how do you use them if they're dead? You don't, obviously. So UGB hits that number 2 for me, and then we go into the number 1. By the way, UGB does a cancel buff effect, which he doesn't tank UVB, but if they were to ult you, you had UGB in prior. He has endurance, same thing with the kind of Broly vibe there. It's just obviously worse defensively than Broly. But UVB number 1, that card protection, key protection, whatever the fuck, key protection that he has is stupid as hell. You can't really pass that up and ignore it. You start a combo early game, and sometimes it's better to wait for your main ability to become active within 25 timer counts, for sure, but a lot of times you start a combo with somebody else, you drop combo UVB, you enter because you have the vanish removal, as we all know, and then spam, 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 spam. Most units don't disrupt them. If they do, you can kind of proc them early. Like I mentioned with the Boo duo, you could waste them early. Legend Rosés doesn't even exist within that setting. TGBs doesn't really exist in that setting. Go on Trunks, I guess my Cargo Speed could do something, but not really, because you'll cancel it within getting the gauge, which is really fast. He can just decimate an entire roster on his own. I wouldn't say he gaps anything particularly, because while that first 30 counts is being super strong shape that he is, he does get worse after 30. All right, again, the protection gets away. The other protection gets away after, 60 counts for the Dragon Ball protection? Whatever it is. He starts losing his best merits to himself within, obviously, the key protection for himself. But he starts losing that best merit, and that's where kind of UGB, Broly, Boo duo kind of get to be discussed more and more and more. But again, that first 30, he gets the neutral very effectively within the offense neutral state, overall neutral state that he has. Within getting the gauge, you just spam cards, sidestep, drop, combo, predict. Do one drop combo, predict, and then the match basically could end on its own head there, because there's not so much you can do against UVB early game. Again, once the match continues, sure, there's more answers to the character, but can't negate, the first 30 counts just because 150 counts more exist. What if the match ends within the first 30 because there's 2 units already dead because UVB did it all, and he does that a lot of games. So he is number 1 there. There's not much else I can really say about the guy. You know what he is. I know what he is. Again, I don't really understand, and this is a different talking point. This is just to say, why did UGB release Again, if they intended to drop this UVB equip, we get a Vegito buff every Annie since the beginning of the game's history for the last 8 years of every Annie, and our one that happened now is someone that's meant to just, I mean, I'm not sure if he's meant to replace UGB, but he is meant to be probably on par, but ends up being better than him in circumstances. So I don't really get that, but it is what it is. It happened, you know, here we are. UVB being the best of the best in the game. Maybe next week that changes. I couldn't tell you. This guy, I'm not sure how you make him kind of fall off within just, you know, drop a blue beast equip and then, okay, now UVB gets checked down. Some shit like that. Or drop Go Frieza buff. Get their Zenkai happening. Make them actually good. I don't know what you do to UVB to make them fall down, but here he is. Being number 1 with the tier list being UVB number 1, UGB number 2, Legend Broly number 3, Ultra Budo number 4, TGB number 5, Legend Rose number 6, Shallot number 7, Golden Trunks number 8, and Shin number 9 with Goku Bardock number 10 LF. What would I think of my top 10 list for the 8th anniversary after party? See you guys in the next one for God Topo. Going to be top 1, surely, because you're going to be at purple with Hakai, and you could have 3 ultimates, and all of them have Hakai. Okay, thank you. Holy yap, holy yap, holy yap. Ugh. Big time yap, big time yap. Alright, there's my tier list. Huh. Do you guys hate the list? Enlighten me. People are probably going to hate UGB and Broly. But I think it's valid. Because again, once you get past 30 counts, UGB, in my opinion, becomes on the same league as UVB. And I think Broly doesn't become as effective once UGB gets... Once UVB becomes worse, Broly becomes less necessity. That's where I say it. Budo downplay? I did 20 games straight. Over 20 games, and the Budo didn't spear bomb me once when I double reds. Come on, bro. Really star dependent. I'm sure I'm biased on this on Broly, because I do have him 14 stars, but I mean, I also have UVB 14 stars. I have UGB 8 stars, to be fair. So. Get flamed? Flamed for what? I don't think there's a bad... I never think my tier lists have a bad spot, because then why would I make it? I don't think any of this list has a bad spot. I mean, if you give a fuck about these, I don't give a shit, right? It doesn't mean anything to me. Here, no. This is easy. This is easy. This is easy. I guess these two are swappable if you want to force it, but I really do think UGB... After 30 counts, this guy's still number 1, but it becomes like this after 30 counts. Because this guy becomes less necessity after 30 counts. Which, not every game just ends in 30 counts. That's how I perceive it. No one stops UVB but Broly. Again, first 30 counts, I agree. Shout out to Golden Trunks. Did you not listen to the stream and the, well, video I just recorded? Broly controls every match if used correctly. I disagree. I disagree. Broly can have control, but again, stopping 1 to 2 combos, there's only so much effectiveness that can be. I don't think there's enough. Budo above Broly? Definitely can't see that. Nothing in my top 6 can be interchangeable. Not a 1. Shogun Trunks feels wrong? I agree. Trust me, I don't like it. Goku Bark Piccolo, I don't give a shit about the bottom tiers. I could barely justify them, because they don't matter. Oh, yeah, I have my game off. I forgot. Why tell Rosé at 6? Just watch the video when I uploaded them. I just did a 30-minute video talking about it. The Broly UGB? Nah, I'm Gucci. I don't see any justification for that. Even if Broly is better in the first 30 counts, the game's not always decided in the first 30 counts. And again, Broly, I even mention it. I have a 14-star Broly. I almost just got one comboed, and I've had it a few times. My first life almost got fully one comboed. If Broly loses endurance early game, this is easily not even contention point, and that's not difficult. Broly is your only tank on the team. You're not going to want to go to UVB. You don't want to waste his vanish removal. UGB is not a tank, so that's okay. He doesn't have to be. But this guy isn't high stars and having like that capacity, which it's not always happening. You get caught one drop combo. This guy's effectiveness is damn near. Like, he's low-key here. It low-key becomes this if you lose Broly's endurance early game. Becomes Broly's worse than Budo. It becomes really bad. And I feel like that's not that hard to do. And I have 14-star Broly, I'm saying this. Chance 5-6 being interchangeable? No. It's not even an issue. I mean, yeah, if you feel bad against UVB, that's going to be an issue, though. Because... TGB's crazy right now, though. I like TGB the most here. DB at 5 stars? I don't know. New character needs to have an impact. Well, I want a Legend Purple God Topo that's ranged. And then he does Hakai with, like, he has 3 ultimates like LFZ Trunks has. His Hakai makes it where you don't gain health back for 100 counts straight. It keeps you at 1 HP, doesn't kill you, but it makes you 1 HP, and you gain no health back for 100 counts straight. You have health limit 100%, 100 counts straight. That's what I want for a Legend God Topo. Make him anime accurate, and make him godly. That would make this list flip on its head. And that would help UGB to be more valid. Yellow, purple, purple. And then yellow Legend Jiren. Why not? Hey, your Broly not fully transformed in late game, you basically win. Why would your Broly not be transformed? Again, you're going off the theoretical that everything's going your way. I think people, a lot of theoreticals people go off of is everything is positive for you. If UVB has every positive interaction, he's the best in the game, undoubtedly, and no one ever contends him. But if you don't, because it's an RNG game and you won't have that, then this guy can become more effective. Then this guy can become less effective. You can't have theoreticals where everything's only going your way. That's just not realistic. Because that's literally it. Glad you aren't a dev. You don't think that's too much? We just got a red unit that's beating down a blue. No, I don't. Let's swap UGB and UVB? No. UVB is too strong early for UGB to be better. Because initially I had it where they were 1-2. Like, I thought they were tieable initially. Like, after, like, day 1 or 2 of using them. But I just fight UVB more. It's like the too much effectiveness from UVB is there. TGB has a chance of getting even more value. Well, if we get a purple unit, yes, obviously. Get more tank than give him credit for. Brother, I use triple defense pure Broly as well as 14 stars. If anyone gives Broly credit, I give Broly credit. I've credited Broly during part 2 where people were acting like he's clowning and shit. When, you know, everyone that was placing Broly, like, not even top 5 in part 2? Not me. If I was, he was number 6. Like, I was on the Broly defense. He's defensive. You know? Like, if anybody, I'm doing it. UGB's 14 stars? UGB at 14 just won't be as good as... I mean, maybe, but, like, I don't think it's there. TGB has a chance of getting more value? I just said yes. Because I expect a purple legend. UV the first there is unstoppable without card sealing. I mean, just make God Topo seal strikes on entry. I feel like that's pretty easy to do, no? Other Broly partner? It says TGB not good enough for you. Broly is a nullified UV finish steal? No. How would I say that? Why would I say that? It doesn't make any sense. UV age good? I just don't know what makes UVB get crept. Budo so high? You think number 4 is high for the newest unit in the game? Damn. Where the fuck did that come from? What do you mean high? Who the fuck would be above the Boo Duo? If you don't have Boo Duo top 5, you're trolling. Well, top 4, you're trolling. They literally can't be lower. This is the lowest the Boo Duo can be, objectively. I wish I was being obtuse there, but because I hate them, but you know, they literally can't be lower. That'd be crazy. Anyways, back to Legends. What? More P. I love P. The fuck did these even do? I get sleeves from here? Oh shit. These sleeves suck. Whatever. I'll get the rich people sleeves. Kubro's diabolic, yet you won't explain it. Every time I ask someone to explain why this is a bad spot, people never explain it to me. It's unfortunate. Oh man, this thing stopped charging again? What the fuck? Oh, I unplugged it. Makes sense. My fucking head. U4Ku on tier boost? How would that be? Yeah, stop speaking to me. Thank you. Bias? Yeah, bias against Toxic. I am. Blue against top 2 red plus Spirit Bomb? Did you not listen at all? Probably not. That's okay. Why would I listen to the person I'm watching? That wouldn't make any sense. Is it also toxic? When did I say it's not? I'm confused. That's fine. That's a lot of damage, Broly. Golly. Calm down, kid. Let's talk about Ultra 4Ku. I hate Ultra 4Ku, the worst Ultra to ever release in this game's history. said it a billion times, I'll say it a billion more. What do? You can't click cards and you can't rush him. What are you talking about? It's like people forget Welsh Fork who does. They're like, he's not that bad. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll sidestep it, okay. Can't rush, can't click cards. Good unit, though. I love him. Hey look, Stardust Fall made more impact than UVB this match. Weird. It's almost like it's been 30 counts or something. Isn't that weird? I tapped, but thank you. Thank you for not regging my tap there. Very cute. Okay. It's almost like Broly had less significance this match than UGB. Weird. I feel like someone just said that 1 second ago. Weird. Oh, what a play. I sidestepped it, okay. You're actually that scared? That's kind of crazy. Always have more value. UGB isn't. Yeah, just say it because you think it's right. Not because it's objective. It's okay to be wrong, son. Probably do that often. Nice value, Broly. On both ends. I'm in hell here. Tank it! He's not tanking this shit. Hey, he's not neutral. I should have. Couldn't have done anything. I guess I could have green carded. He's the green? He probably would have died anyways. Oh no, he might have lived. Oh, he didn't engage. Good job, bro. That's the first Spirit Bomb I've seen in over 30 hours. That's good. I'm glad they got it off. Shitty Ultra? We called them shitty. Oh, is that where people do the thing where they see one anomaly situation, then they get very happy because they get proven right for one situation? Oh, baby boy. It'll be okay. Don't worry, Gresh doesn't think you're right either, so you really should just jump off. IMO. Without the Spirit Bomb? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you rank unit without their main mechanic? That makes no sense at all. DB top 5? It's almost like I discussed it. This is my issue with Broly sometimes. This. Big problem. Endurance gone. And Broly is not dead. Congrats. He didn't die within the first combo. Happy for him. He almost did. Right there? Okay. I don't really care about that. Thank you. What in the fuck? That's a lot of damage. Whoa. Very polite, man. Cool, it should be chilling, right? This guy's just dumb. I'm happy for him. What's that more UGB? Oh, wait. Are you going to be annoying the entire stream? Oh, man. Oh, wait. That's why you were hidden before. I hit everybody. Oh. Yeah, continue on. I'm just going to re-hide you. Because I think you're just being obnoxious. I personally have no patience for retards. Just me. Potential zero match? Oh. He looked like it there. Pulling strings? Yep, he looked like it there. On both ends. Good DV character. Pretty obvious, no? I would think. If you're doing Broly clips, just look at them when I load into the game. guy's very aggressive. Believe UGB? I don't really care, to be honest. I don't think I care. Where you guys have your units. Thanks for the info, though, man. Your boy Dooogote equipment. Hey, can you stop spamming like a retard? I just told you you can wait till after the match. Thanks. Nice. That's not good. Oof. Wait, I bought the sleeves. I had to put them on. Nice. He's gonna sidestep. I don't think this kills though, but it's just a freebie. Man, look at all that damage UGB did. I'm glad Broly did more, though. You guys done LARPing about Broly yet? Or is making everyone 1 HP not good enough for you? Just curious. Sorry. I just can't tell. Is that good? To make the entire team 1 HP? Off of 1 interaction? No clue. Almost everything in the game, but Broly's better. So UGB when he returns? Why? I don't care about fusions. I only 14-star units I care about. Well, or if they're cool. Like Broly's like multi-transforming and he looks cool, so like he's aight. Here we go, Gita Broly equips. They're on the screen right now, man. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Maybe Vegeta go Broly equips? Okay. Why triple pure? Who? Broly? Because he needs defense. And he has all that strike defense base, so it's valid. Literally everyone here besides... Does UGB give double attack or double defense? I don't know. Everyone on my team gives, if not everybody, most of them give strike tech and defense. So Broly having triple pure defense makes sense. There's no better equips for him. show your equips. I'm gonna ban you, unfortunately, because they're on your screen. I showed you them, and you're still asking the same question. So. Tragic. You can go bother somebody else, though. I'm sure they'll show you their equips. It's flooding. Another preview on Broly. Using Pure instead of 10% to both. I'd rather both. By far. Zenkai ass? So Zenkai buffing. What's the harm in Zenkai buffing? Triple Zenkai buffing does nothing, so triple Zenkai buffing your fusions wouldn't do anything. Giving Zenkai buffs to Broly is more effective than triple Zenkai buffing your fusions. If you look at the math. Doesn't roast the fusions. Did I say something wrong there? Is that not what I'm doing? I thought he'd swap. That's crazy. He's right there. I don't know what that means. Maybe he doesn't need Zenkai buffs. There's just no reason not to Zenkai buff him. 2x. You're gonna harm your Gogeta because UVB doesn't need it. That's just silly. Also, UVB definitely needs Zenkai buffs. Need, maybe not the right word, but he definitely desires Zenkai buffs. Pretending like he doesn't is crazy. Now we're 3x. Well, yeah, 3x doesn't do anything. Do people not know that? Triple Zenkai buffing doesn't do anything. Forget the terminology. What's it called? Not like residual deflation, but forget the terminology people use for this on this game. Whatever the terminology is. Damn, I can't remember it now. Man, that's gonna bother me. Also, you're dead. What's the fucking term? Can't think of it. Where you over Zenkai buff so much it doesn't actually matter. Oh my god, I can't think of the fucking term. Fuck. Diminishing return. Thank you. Yes, diminishing return. Triple Zenkai buffing doesn't actually do anything for you. You might think it does, but it actually doesn't. There's diminishing return in this game. When you're over a certain number, you start to not gain as many base stats as you're presuming you are. So 2x is the most idealistic for a character because there's so much diminishing return after 2x. You would never 4xing Grunks because they're stupid. I mean, that's just it. You don't actually need to over 2x somebody. You will never see a vast improvement from a 2 to 3x. It's very minimal to where it's like maybe like 20 to 10k per card. Like, it's not enough to validate it, basically. It's been a thing forever. Is green hair fuck? Who's green hair? Huh? Broly? I wish Broly had better equips on this team, though. Like, his best equips for defense are fucking obscure. I saw outside Namek saying. Glazing Broly? I mean, I know. Shaking after every win? Because the game crashes on iOS a lot of time if you don't when you're streaming, because it takes a lot of CP. I don't know what the word is for iPhone. Makes the phone go hot, so game go stutter. Avoidance equal reset. What are those equips, brother? Holy shit. I know it's very unnecessary, but I wish supporters had alternate colors. Oh. Okay. Cool. You got your freebie. You happy now? You wasted it. Good job, boy. Now what do you do? I get my freebie. It's not like you even die here. What was the point of that? Oh man. He outplayed me. No, Broly? Why are you sucking Broly's dick? He's not GT. It's so weird. So obsessed. Peculiar. Oh, I didn't mean to. Thank you. Wait, what? Why'd you go to what? Interesting play. Not sure about that one. You could swap already? Golly. Oh wait, I forgot he didn't do that. I thought he did. Yeah, I have to pay attention with this team. Forgot. Whoops. Slandering UGB. What? What did that mean? Nice. Oh, you actually did that? I think you do it. Good job. Oh no! You're cooking! Alright. What am I reading from this guy in shorts? Make that blue? Yeah, it would have been you sucking Broly's cock to death. Use the overdrive more, but you play? I don't really care. Thanks, though. Alright, Red Gogeta, Goku Bardock bench? I don't really understand why people think Bardock's a better bench when this gives more ultra ability. I don't think people know. Yeah, what a fucking asshole. What the fuck did I just read? It gets from Earthquake there for Gogeta? I don't even know what that is. UV leader? Why would I leader UVB? What? Oh wait. Are you saying the fucking co-op quip? I guess it'd be okay. These peers are better, in my opinion. And the base equip is very good that people don't run. The Game at 2 equip is very, very good. A lot of high base on that. A lot of. It's like 30 plus base, plus health. Definitely one of his betters. Sure, man, I guess. Only 20? No. 21 slot. 15 the other. I was trying to sidestep, why didn't it go off? What the fuck? Hey, this connection shit. Cool. Impact God. If you continue on, it's gonna ban you. It's kind of annoying, just seeing someone be annoying the entire time. Just typing for attention. I'm not a daycare. I got a lot of base. Gogeta has no base blast on this team. So no, you want more base blast? Also, what's going on, game? It's getting weird now. Infinite greens is crazy. Oh, what a great playstyle. You gotta learn that one. I didn't change my sleeves. God damn it. Why are you so scared? What the fuck? Cool. Thanks, the Uncle Alert. Appreciate it. Upcoming character? God Topo. Purple Legend Hakai God Topo. Because God Key between Vados and GB, Vados and VB is only 2 tags they share. So it makes sense to me. And to revive? Sure, but I really want him to have Hakai, and he has 3 ultimates. Every ultimate has, what's it called? 100% HP limit. So basically no one can heal that's hit by the ultimate. Like, ever. I think that is pretty cool. And they can't get for like 100 counts straight. Because the HP limit. That's what I want. So many ults because I want them to. Because ults should have value because they're big moves. Give Uni represent. They would have to give Uni represent Kaizen Platts. Oh, he's God Key. As well as, yeah, we're getting a Uni Reps campaign. So we're gonna get Topo and then another Uni Reps unit. It's gonna be a month long. So it's God Topo and then, you know, Ultra Jiren. And if God Topo is blast based, he helps UGB. If he's strike based, he helps UVB. Because they're both color synergy, obviously. And I think UGB would benefit more from my idea because health limit would start us fall. Obviously. 1 strong ult? No. I want 3. That's what I wanted. Don't care what's better. I want what I want. Multiple health limitations better than 1 strong. Having an entire kit with health limit is insane. That's why it's already fucking limited. MVP Senkai? I mean, I don't expect MVP to Senkai. I think it's gonna be Purple Evo. And he could buff Purple God Key or Purple Reps. Gaki is enough. Gaki hasn't been this good in like 5+ years, man. Gaki deserves to be top tier. Even more top tier than currently. Even then, Godki's not the best. Best is right. This fucking leader slot. I want a pure team to be the best eventually. Just like Future was the best during part 2. Movies during part 1. I want pure teams. Going for girls buff. I know what they are. just gotta keep leader slot. Ow. That doesn't make sense to me. How is that the case? Go on Trunks. BGB. I mean, I disagree. You didn't swap there? You're crazy. What's wrong with you? Oh. Oh. Really? I think it was fucking... Theoretically UGB and UVB, but he wouldn't do that. I think that's the problem there. Thanks. Legend Jiren, just make him an Ultra after Topo drops. I feel like there's no reason to do a Legend Jiren. Just make Ultra Jiren happen after Topo. Makes sense, no? Ow, my toe. I want to see Blue Topo Zenkai, man. Drop Legend God Topo, Blue Topo Zenkai. That guy was a fucking demon on drop. You could plat like Champa, Dispo, all them bitches. Just make it Universe 11. I miss Blue Topo. He's just a beta puddle. Like, that's not a bad thing. Major update? What major update? Can't be that major. I don't even know what's going on. That's unique? No, thank you. I don't want to imagine that. That wouldn't be cool. I want cool. Major update coming pretty soon. I don't even know what that could imply, considering Festival's not around. It's probably not that big. They usually don't do big shit until it's like the month before Fest. Brian, oh thank you. Why are people benching Bardock on this team? I don't really understand that at all. You're making your Ultra ability worse? His E ability's not even worth it, in my eyes. 5% damage on 2 units. Just silly. Phone to use? iPhone 6-7. You can place from Broly on this. TGB. I guess. Oh. Oh man. Still trash bag juice. Shout's better than Go on Trunks in my eyes. Not really saying much because Go on Trunks fucking suck dick now and they're replaced, but you know. Says something, I guess. iPhone 6M is not a phone? I mean, you must not be up to date. Sucks to be you. You know what'd be cool? Time cage hit. Now that'd be sick. Like, I think Legend Topo is definitely happening, but time cage hit Legend? Man, that'd be epic. I'd 14 star that. Spank you IRL as he touched your computer. Good boy. Stay there. Cover no, man. Lock in. We fought Jiren. Yeah, he does the shit on his heart. Literally keeps him in the time cage. Gets gimmicked off the stage. You know what happens to Hitman? He's so overpowered they make him nerfed in the show. They got nerfed the GOAT. Just the worst time skip? Did you watch the anime? Probably not. Like, GT profile picture? Probably didn't watch Super at all. Interesting play. Why didn't I just overdrive it? Hit Kuplat? No, thank you. That shit sound ugly. Sounds atrocious, actually. Just a rush move or counter? Holy mid. Yeah, they like to make cool things bad, I guess. It's kind of a Legend specialty now. Either they're bad or broken. Like, Spear Bomb broken. They make Time Cage shit. They like to go back and forth on those, it's funny. Assault Chain, shit. Sort of Hope, shit. You know? UV4 kick, broken. Never thought of it much. The one attack that made Jiren shit bricks you didn't think about? Until he started shitting bricks versus Goku after everybody, and I mean everybody, had to jump him for 8 times in a row. Hit did what Goku and Gang did in one interaction, but I guess it didn't mean much, huh? One interaction of fucking Hit fighting Jiren, and Jiren was shitting himself in the time cage. Got hit in the heart, he said, what the fuck? Goku Vegeta took 10 tries to do that even once. And 17. And Frieza. Come on, man. Don't downplay Hit like that. He didn't get 3 chances. This is not Goku. If his name was Goku, he would have done much more than fucking get gimmicked off the stage, you know? Death Beam? What Death Beam? Oh, oh yeah, the game. This game. That was good as Ultra when he goes plat. I mean, Ultra Hit was also broken on release. Don't forget about that. Purple Hit was okay. Yellow Hit was broken on release. We've had good hits. We've had really good hits. Purple Hit was shitty timing, I'm pretty sure. It's not like he was bad, though. How'd I dash forward? Cool. Tyrus for Sean Friends to be not restricted. I mean, it's literally a tournament where you can't kill and he's an assassin. I mean, it's pretty retarded. Dude, you're playing like you have Adderall subscriptions. How do you have 9,000 cards? You just did 1 green. What? Alright, cool. This guy's playing like he has ADHD. Not sure if that's a compliment. I guess it could be. Thanks. How do you have a card? I destroyed your hand. What? Cool. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Whoops. Cool. Really weird lag spike, I can't lie. Really weird. Whoa! Okay. Hey, God, can you apply that making the top 3? No thanks. I'm good on that. Oh, man. I don't think he's gonna die here. Oh man. No chi, bruh. How do you have a green there? Come on. I'm just making shit up. Just had a green card, green card, back to back to back to back. Okay. Just making shit up. Thank you though. Appreciate it. Oh, it was a drag out. Holy moly. Oh, a message. I want to change my sleeves. I keep forgetting. That's not the sleeve I want. Where the fuck are the sleeves I just got? There they are. Is that the GOAT LSV? Oh my. Ugh. Ah, wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh, cool. Thanks. Ow. This connection's some piss. Connection some piss. Oh. Hey, you got a green card off rush. The fuck? I'm cooked. Tier list video tomorrow if you didn't see it live. Yeah, that's it. I'm cooked. This game's kind of boring, even running the best team in the game. It's kind